Being a disciple, as we've all discussed and we've talked about, is being a student,
Yeah, a learner.
a learner.
Yeah.
And that's very important to us, is learning. That's the cool thing about being a disciple. You're always learning.
Right.
You've
never arrived.
Yeah, you've never got to that point. There's nothing else to learn.
Right.
I mean, how often have you been reading the Word, in the Word, and you've seen
You
it's
learn
like-
something.
You learn something. It's like, wow, I didn't see that before.
Yeah.
Or you're reading the Word and you see something. I knew that, and I knew to do that, but I'm not doing it presently.
Yeah.
And then there's that, of course.
You're
there's-
reminded.
You're reminded
Yeah.
of that. And I think that's important for us, even here
Oh.
at Calvary,
Huge. Yeah.
is always learning.
Yes.
We're
definitely.
always learning. So it's not intimidating as
Right.
some people might think, well, I don't know enough.
Right.
No, we try to foster this. We're always learning from Jesus. We're always learning about Jesus. We're always
And learning from each other. too.
yeah, learning from each other, engaging with Jesus, engaging His Word, which is very important to us. And then that enables us to acclaim Jesus Christ, who He is, because
Acclaim and proclaim and yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
for
Share with
us,
others.
it is. It's all about Jesus. How often do we talk about that?
Yeah, that's right.
It's all about
That's right.
Jesus.
That's right.
And something that you're good at, as far as networking, networking our community with Jesus. Actually, when I was sitting and thinking about, if you do that acrostic learn, I was thinking about you at the end. You're networking people to connect with Jesus, and I think that's very good. I mean, even with what you do, just in everyday life, because that's basically what it is.
It's funny because before I was a follower of Jesus, I was a loner. I spent most all of my time alone, and it's good. It's good to spend time by yourself, and especially after you become a Christian, it's good to spend time with just you and Jesus. But one of the things that God has done in my life is He's shown me the beauty of the one another things and how other people have so much to offer me, and it's one of the things I love about this community, the Bristol community, not just Calvary Church, but there's a wonderful Christian community here. And so I try to be intentional about connecting with people from other churches as well, not just our church. But it's so good to learn from others. And then the amazing thing too is that sometimes, not only does God allow you to learn from others, but He allows me to teach somebody. People can learn from me, which is a kind of a miracle.
That goes even in learning. It goes to nurturing.
Yeah.
You think about the word nurture. There is that aspect of something fragile, which is important to us.
Yeah, you need to be careful with it.
In dealing with new believers, but it's also you are encouraging growth.
Yes.
And that's what we're all about here at Calvary, to encourage growth. We're always challenging. One of the cool things even about the men here at Calvary, a former pastor of ours, Tony Turnell, who's gone on to be with the Lord, he had a heart for men. He had a heart to disciple men one-on-one. And we're kind of expanding on that, but we're nurturing that thought process here at Calvary in encouraging men to grow. And I think it's pretty neat as far as the men in our church. There's a pretty tight bond among the men here at church, and there's that desire to encourage one another, to spur one another on to love and good works, as it says in Hebrews.
Yeah.